ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी। यत्कीर्तनं यदस्मरणं यदीक्षणं यद्वन्दनं यश्रवणं यदर्हणं लोकस्य सद्यो विद्नोति कल्मषं तस्मै सुभद्राश्रवसे नमो नमः। भूतैर्महद्भिर्मा पुरो विभुर्निर्मायशेते यदमूषपुरुषः भुङ्क्ते गुणान् षोडश षोडशात्मकः सोऽलङ्कृशिष्ट भगवान् वचांसि मे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। Okay, welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class, and we are discussing Canto 9, chapter 19, text number 18 onwards. Is it right? 18 or 21? Just let me know. Okay, so Maharaj Yayati in this section of chapter number 19, from 12 to 20, Maharaj Yayati is narrating to Devyani the dangers of lust. Okay, so 18th shloka. Okay, 21, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then we will go with 21. Okay, so 21 till 20, Maharaj Yati explains the dangers of lust, and now 21 to 25 is the next section where Maharaj Yati retires and attains perfection. Okay. 21. Iti uktva nahusho jayam tadiyam purave vayaha dattva swajarasham tasmad adade vigata ispraha. Iti uktva, saying this, Nahushaha, Maharaj Yayati, the son of King Nahush, Jayam, unto his wife Devyani, Tadiyam, his own Purave, unto his son Puru, Vayaha, youth, Dattva, delivering Swajarasam, his own invalidity and old age, Tasmat, from him, Adade, took back, Vigat Ispraha, being freed from all material lusty desires. Shukdev Goswami said, after speaking in this way to his wife Devyani, King Yayati, who was now free from all material desires, called his youngest son Puru and returned Puru's youth in exchange for his own old age. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay. So he spoke in this way. In this way means he spoke just before the dangers of the lust to his wife Devyani, and then now free from all material desires, he called his youngest son Puru and returned Puru's youth. Okay, because he exchanged from in young age, and then he gave him back and took his own old age. Okay, iti Jayam Uktva, after saying in this way to his wife, Jayam means wife, King Nahusha, the son of Nahus, King Yayati. So Vigat Ispraha, he became Vigat Ispraha means he became free from all material desires. And Tadiyam Vyaha Purave Dattva. Purave Dattva means he gave him Dattva. Vayaha means youth. Tadiyam gave his youth to Purava. Tasmat Swa Jarasam. Swa means his own. Jarasam means old age. Adadehi means he received Tasmat. And then accepted his own old age. दिशि दक्षिणा पूर्वस्यां द्रुह्यं दक्षिणतो यदुं प्रतीचयां तुर्वसुं चक्र उदीचयां अनुं ईश्वरं दिशि in the direction दक्षिण पूर्वस्यां southeast द्रुह्यं his son named Druhyu दक्षिणतः in the southern side of the world yadum yadu pratichayam in the western side of the world Turvasum, his son known as Turvasu. Chakre he made Udichayam in the northern side of the world. Anu, his son named Anu. Ishwaram the king. King Yayati gave the southeast to his son Durhyu, the south to his son Yadu, the west to his son Turvasu, and the north to his son Anu. In this way he divided the kingdom. King Yayati made Durhyu the ruler of the southeast. So like that he divided. Okay. Bhumandalasya sarvasya purvam arhattamam visham abhishichya grajam stasya vashe sthapya vanam yayo bhumandalasya of the entire planet earth. Sarvasya of all wealth and riches. Purvam, his youngest son Puru. Arhattamam, the most worshipable person, the king. Visham, of the citizens or the subjects of the world. Abhishichya, crowning on the throne of the emperor. Agrajan, all his elder brothers, beginning from Yadu, Tasya, Puru, Vashe, under the control. Sthapya, establishing Vanam in the forest. Yayu, he went away. Yayati enthroned his youngest son Puru as the emperor of the entire world and the proprietor of all its riches. He placed all the other sons who were older than Puru under Puru's control. Okay, because he was very happy with Puru. Okay. Because Puru only gave him young age, youth. Asevitam varshapugan shadvargam vishayeshu saha chanena mumuche nidam jatapaksha evaddujaha. Asevitam, being always engaged in Varshapugan for many years. Sat Vargam, the six senses including the mind. Vishayeshu, in sense enjoyment. Saha, King Yayati. Chanena, within a moment. Mumuche, gave up. Nidam, nest. Jata Paksha, one that has grown its wings. Iva, like Duja, a bird. Okay. So, Chanena, in a moment, Saha Sad Vargam, Yayati became indifferent to six senses. Saha Sad Vargam Vishayeshu Mumuche. Okay, so Sad Vargam Vishayeshu, all the Vishyas of six senses, he became mumuche, he became indifferent. Asevitam varshapugan. Okay, varshapugan, many years he was attached to asevitam. He was serving those senses. He was very much attached for this enjoyment. Jata paksha duja iva needam. Just as a bird on growing wings is not dependent on the nest. Okay, jata paksha duja iva needam. So like a bird when having proper wings is no more depending upon the nest. Similarly, Maharaj Yayati became very indifferent to the six senses. Having enjoyed sense gratification for many years, O King Parikshit, Yayati was accustomed to it, but he gave it up entirely in a moment. Just as a bird flies away from the nest as soon as its wings have grown. The Maharaj Yayati was immediately liberated from the bondage of conditional life is certainly astonishing. But the example given herewith is appropriate. A tiny baby bird, dependent fully on its father and mother even to eat, suddenly flies away from the nest when its wings have grown. Similarly, if one fully surrenders to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one is immediately liberated from the bondage of conditioned life as promised by the Lord Himself. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma shuchaha. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 2.4.18, Kirat hunandra pulinda pulkasha abhir shambha yavna khashadeyaha ye anye chapapayad apashraya shreyaha Sudhyanti tasmai Prabha Vishnave Namaha. Kirat, Hoon, Andhra, Pulinda, Pulkasha, Abhir, Shumba, Yavana, and the Khas races, and even others addicted to sinful acts can be purified by taking shelter of the devotees of the Lord, for He is the supreme power. Okay, so these are very like after Vaishnavas, then Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, then after that these are the most lowest classes of men. Kirat, Honandra, Pulinda, Pulkasha, Abhir, Shumba, Yavana, and Khasa. Okay, so even anyone who is, no matter how much sinful he may be, but if he is taking shelter of the devotees of the Lord, then he can be immediately be benefited. Okay, he can be purified just by taking shelter of the devotees of Krishna. Okay, Lord, I beg to offer my obeisances. I beg to offer my respectful obeisances unto Him, that Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. So Prabhupada is saying that Lord Vishnu is so powerful that He can deliver anyone at once if He is pleased to do so. And Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, can be pleased immediately if we accept His order by surrendering unto Him, as Maharaj Yati did. So the question is here that Maharaj Yati, all of a sudden, how come he became so purified? So he became purified because he surrendered, okay, completely. Because Krishna is so powerful, if he wants, he can purify anyone. But if he is pleased, then only he will do that. And how he is pleased? He is pleased if we accept his order by surrendering unto him, like Maharaj Yati completely surrenders. So Maharaj Yati was eager, because that's what he says, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Braja. Mam Ekam, surrender only unto Krishna. So when you surrender, Aham Tvam Sarvapapi, all the sin I will remove. Maharaj Yati was eager to serve Vasudeva Krishna, and therefore as soon as he wanted to renounce material life, Lord Vasudeva helped him. Okay. We must therefore be very sincere in surrendering ourselves unto the lotus feet of the Lord. So if one is very sincere, very eager to serve Vasudeva Krishna, then Krishna will help him in making necessary arrangements. Okay. So Prabhupada is saying that as soon as Maharaj Yati wanted to renounce this material life, Lord Vasudeva helped him. Okay, so if anyone who is having sincere desire to serve Krishna and renounce the life for material life for service of Krishna, then Krishna will definitely help him. Okay, that's why one has to be very sincere. Okay, so surrendering unto the lotus feet of Krishna is not just like some activity, some normal. It is very sincere activity. One has to very sincerely and seriously one should surrender unto the lotus feet of Krishna. Then we can immediately be liberated from all bondage of conditioned life. This is clearly expressed in the next shloka. Okay. So Maharaj Yayati gave up in a moment, the six senses which were completely attached to sense object for many years. Many years they were attached, but immediately in a moment, Maharaj Yayati gave up all the six senses. He became indifferent to them, mumuche. He was not dependent on his senses, just as a bird on growing wings is not dependent on the nest. सा तत्र निर्मुक्त समस्त संग आत्मानुभूत्या विदुत त्रिलिंगः परे अमले ब्रह्मणि वासुदेवे लेवे गतिं भागवतीं प्रतीतः Saha Maharaj Yayati Tatra. Upon doing this, Nirmukta was immediately liberated from Samasta Sangha, all contamination, Atma Anubhutya, simply by understanding his constitutional position. Vidhuta was cleansed of Trilingaha, the contamination caused by the three modes of material nature, Sattva Guna, Raja Guna, and Tamoguna. Pare, unto the transcendence, Amale, without material contact, Brahmani, the Supreme Lord, Vasudeva, Vasudeva, Krishna, the absolute truth, Bhagavan. Leve achieved Gatim, the destination, Bhagavatim, as an associate of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Pratitaha, famous. Because King Yayati completely surrendered unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, he was freed from all contamination of the material modes of nature. Because he surrendered, so he got free from all the contamination. Because of his self-realization, he was able to fix his mind upon the transcendence, Parabrahman Vasudeva, and thus he ultimately achieved the position of an associate of the Lord. Okay. Okay. Purport. The word Vidhuta, meaning cleansed, is very significant. Everyone in this material world is contaminated. Karanam guna sangasya. Because we are in a material condition, we are contaminated either by Sattuguna, by Rajoguna, or by Tamoguna. Even if one becomes a qualified Brahman in the mode of goodness, Sattuguna, he is still materially contaminated. One must come to the platform of Suddha Sattva, transcending the Sattva Guna. Then one is Vidhut Trilinga, cleansed of the contamination caused by the three modes of material nature. Prabhupada saying because we are in material condition, so we are contaminated by Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, these three gunas of material nature. Okay. So even in the level of Brahman, one is having the contamination of Sattva-guna. Still contamination. Even though it is the Sattva-guna, but still material guna is there. Okay, so one must try to come to Shuddha Sattva, that is beyond even Sattva Guna. Okay, completely transcendental platform. Then one is called Vidhut Trilinga. So here Vidhuta means cleansing. Cleansing of what? Cleansing of these three gunas. We are contaminated. These three gunas are contaminating the soul. So soul has to get cleansed. So that means get cleanse these three gunas. And this is possible by the mercy of Krishna. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 1-7, Shanvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridayanti hi stohi abhadrani vidunoti suhurda satam. Vidunoti Suhrsatam. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul, in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment. Krishna, sorry. So, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. Very important. All of a sudden, if a devotee develops the urge to hear his message, that's why sometimes when people, they experience in their life that as soon as they started hearing Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, the message of Krishna, okay, suddenly they'll experience some changes in their life. Okay, so why that? Because they had developed that urge to hear Krishna's message. Krishna started cleansing their heart of material enjoyment. So these devotees, when they start hearing Bhagavatam regularly, they feel after some time that their material desires are getting reduced. Okay, a person trying to be perfectly Krishna conscious by hearing the words of Krishna from Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita certainly has all the dirty things cleansed from the core of his heart. Everyone can experience this. Okay, when person tries to become perfect Krishna conscious, but become perfect devotee of Krishna, then how he has to do? He has to hear the words of Krishna, message of Srimad Bhagavatam, message of Bhagavad Gita. He should continue. More and more hearing is required. Okay, and then things will, dirty things, material things, sense gratification desires will be thrown out of the heart, core of his heart. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says, Cheto Darpan Marjanam. The process of hearing and chanting the glories of the Supreme Lord washes away the dirty things accumulated in the core of the heart. Okay, so when this message of Krishna, Gita and Bhagavatam is heard and chanted, the cleanliness of heart happens. Okay, Mahaprabhu also saying, Cheto Darpan Marjanam. Hearing and chanting of the glory of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Okay, so hearing, where are these glories? The glories are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, in Bhagavad Gita. So when these glories of Krishna is heard and chanted, Krishna washes away the dirty things accumulated in the core of the heart of devotee. Krishna will clean everything. As soon as one is freed from all the dirt of material contamination, and when the dirt is gone, the material contamination is gone, as Maharaj Yayati was, one's original position as an associate of the Lord is revealed. Then he understands that actually he is the servant of Krishna. His original consciousness is revealed. This is called Swarupa Siddhi or personal perfection. Okay, so this is very important thing, Swarup Siddhi. So processes, hearing and chanting. Hear the message of Krishna and chant the holy name of Krishna continuously, hearing and chanting the holy name Krishna Nam, Nam and other Krishna Nam Charitadi mentioned in Nectar of Instruction. Morning we were reading 7th shloka. So Krishna's name, fame, glories, everything, they had that power to cleanse our heart. Okay, so how it will work? That Ata Sri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahayam indriya. Our senses cannot understand Sri Krishna Namadi, name, form, glories, leelas of Krishna. So what we have to do? So we have to serve. Sevan mukhe hi jivvado. Sevan mukhe hi jivvado. So me sprutyadaha. When we serve, Sevan mukhe, when we serve by tongue, by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. When we chant, then Saumya Spritita, automatically the things will be revealed. Okay, and the process is mentioned here that the dirt of material contamination will be cleansed when we hear the message of Krishna. We can experience in our life when we just think, you know, even our own personal life, we can think that when we started regularly hearing the message of Krishna, then there were some changes in our desires. Our material desires were reduced, our spiritual desires were increasing. That's the proof that heart is getting cleansed. Okay, and when we stop hearing regularly, our material desires again comes up. You know, so that is the proof that our hearing process is stopped. So material desires are coming. So continue the hearing process. So we can experience that material contamination desires are getting reduced, spiritual desires increasing. That means that is a proof that heart is becoming cleansed. Okay, so in this way one can become perfect. And when the heart is completely clean of this material contamination, all the covering is gone, then one can see his original form as the servant of Krishna. That is called Sarup Siddhi. Okay, completely purified, and he attained the position of an associate of the Lord. Bhagavatim Gatim, he got the Gati, the destination of the Bhagavatas. Okay, so he became an associate of the Lord with Prema, situated in the abode of the Lord. Okay, so here till text number 25 it is explained that how Maharaj Yayati attains the perfection. Now text number 26 to 29 it will explain about the Devyani, how Devyani attains perfection. Okay, so that section we will discuss tomorrow. Hare Krishna.